This is huge. Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer quits ahead of trial, the ST trial.
It looks like Sean Diddy Combs has experienced another setback as one of his attorneys decides to withdraw himself from his case.
I think that we made the points that we've been wanting to make. I think it came out. Mr. Combs is a fighter.
Now, everybody's going to want to know, why did the lawyer quit? And why did the lawyer quit in such a way?
In a stunning twist in Diddy's ongoing legal case, his top attorney has unexpectedly stepped down, citing irreconcilable differences. This shocking move has sent shockwaves through both the legal and entertainment industries. With the trial just weeks away and new revelations surfacing, many are left wondering what could have triggered such a dramatic exit.
It ends up being only 12 days. That's fine. That's what the government wanted to do. The government didn't want him to turn himself in. He came here to turn himself in. Why doesn't the government want him to turn himself in? Because then they can't ask for detention. So they go and they arrest him. They arrest a guy who came to New York to turn himself in. But we're going to make all these points again tomorrow, and we'll make them as much as we can until we get him out. So that's all I have. Huh?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Wait, what was the question? We're appealing. We're no bail. No bail. He's detained.
We're appealing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're appealing the decision.
As accusations against Diddy grow more intense, the sudden loss of his lead defense lawyer couldn't have come at a worse time. Speculation is rampant about whether internal conflicts, mounting evidence, or legal strategy disagreements led to this shakeup. Now, Diddy must quickly regroup and find a new legal approach as the trial looms closer. Let's take a closer look at what this means for the case and its potential impact.
And it caused a lot of confusion there with all the lawyers they had. OJ had the best defense team in the world. Each lawyer had a task and they were very good at it, and they got a chance to implement what they wanted to do in their strengths. And that whole trial, the OJ trial. Now, watching that trial and where we came from,
the legal drama escalated when Diddy's attorney formally withdrew from the case, reportedly due to escalating disagreements over the defense strategy. Insiders claim that tensions had been brewing for weeks, with major clashes behind closed doors. This abrupt resignation has left Diddy scrambling to find new legal representation at a critical moment in his case.
Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer quits ahead of trial, the ST trial. That's what the full title says. But man, this is big time. I'm going to see exactly what happened here. Appreciate all the love and support with you guys coming over. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Sean Diddy Combs' legal team is getting a little smaller as the rap mogul's defense team prepares for his May trial. His attorney, Anthony Rico, respectfully but regrettably requested to be dismissed from his role, according to documents obtained by NBC News. Rico, who is one of 6 attorneys on the case, requested in the February 21st filing to withdraw as representation because, quote, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs, consistent with the ABA standards for criminal justice.
If Diddy loses his case, the lawyers get paid no matter what, right? No matter what. So I just want to go to some of the comments here to see if people are thinking what I'm thinking. It says the lawyer quit because he obviously knows something's not right and wants nothing to do with it. I'm gonna just say this. Let's keep an eye on that brother. Let's keep an eye on that lawyer. Because I'm just, in my mind, I'm wondering, has he heard something? You know? Did Diddy admit to something?
Adding to the mystery, the departing attorney issued a cryptic statement, hinting at ethical concerns and major disagreements regarding the defense approach. Rumors suggest that newly surfaced evidence may have played a role in this decision. These speculations hold weight. The upcoming trial could reveal explosive new details that might change the course of the case.
Looks like Sean Diddy Combs has experienced another setback as one of his attorneys decides to withdraw himself from his case. Not only that, it looks like Diddy is claiming that race is playing into the reason why he is facing charges.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Kempire Channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So according to the New York Times, in regards to Diddy's defense, lawyers for Sean Combs filed a motion Tuesday night seeking the dismissal of one of the trafficking charges.
Following the attorney's departure, Diddy's team released a statement alleging racial bias and unfair targeting by prosecutors. While some supporters back these claims, legal analysts argue that this could be an attempt to deflect attention from internal legal struggles. Timing of these accusations, coinciding with his lawyer quitting, has only fueled further skepticism about Diddy's defense.
I think that we made the points that we've been wanting to make. I think it came out. Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. He came to New York to establish his innocence. He's not afraid. He's not afraid of the charges. There's nothing that the government said in their presentation today that changes anyone's mind about anything. He's been looking forward to this day. He's been looking forward to clearing his name, and he's going to clear his name. And we're going to stand by his side as he does. We believe in him wholeheartedly. He didn't do these things. This was a 10-year relationship. There's no coercion. There's no crime. There's basically just, someone who brought a civil case and now is finding themselves as a witness in a criminal case.
Experts are debating what could have driven such a high-profile lawyer to abandon the case. Possible reasons include strategic disagreements, difficulties in working with the client, or evidence so damaging that continuing the defense was no longer viable. The attorney feared professional consequences from staying on. It could signal significant trouble ahead for Diddy's legal battle.
Now, everybody's going to want to know, why did the lawyer quit? And why did the lawyer quit in such a way that was so damning? Hey, fake Diddy said hello. Now, before we get on it like that, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell, and we're going to get to it.
Meanwhile, the prosecution is reportedly strengthening its case, with federal investigators uncovering additional documents and witness testimonies. The timing of the lawyer's departure right after these discoveries has led many to believe that this new evidence was the breaking point for the defense team. With the trial approaching, Diddy faces an increasingly uphill battle.
Damian Williams, who led Diddy investigation and high-profile cases, set to resign. You know the black guy who was reading off in that room where they had found all the lubricants and guns and all that stuff. Him is set to resign. And what is expected to be the first of many resignations from federal judicial posts, Damian Williams, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, has announced his resignation, effective at 11:59 p.m. on December 13th.
The legal shakeup has set social media abuzz, with divided opinions on whether Diddy's defense is falling apart. Supporters argue that he deserves a fair trial, while critics see this as confirmation that his legal troubles are worse than expected. As public debate intensifies, the case is quickly becoming one of the most closely watched trials in the entertainment world.
Let me see here. It says President-elect Donald Trump has announced to nominate Jake Clayton, the former chair of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, to take over the role. I don't know, man. I mean, you guys will probably know more than I just. Maybe it was one of them things where.
Further controversy has emerged over how evidence was gathered and handled. Diddy's lawyers have accused prosecutors of misconduct, while officials maintain that all procedures were legally sound. Reports indicate that a massive amount of financial records and surveillance footage has been compiled, overwhelming Diddy's defense team and complicating their counterarguments.
Now, you can be a freak and it's not illegal, but you can't force people to do shit. And this is what I'm getting at. When you have a lot of money and you have no accountability and you want to do whatever the fuck you want to do whenever the fuck you want to do it, I think you can go a little bonkers.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
I mean, he's complaining to a teenager that you don't really want to hang out with me. Okay, but he didn't do this. Just so you know, he didn't do this. That means when he's out of money.
He's not afraid of the charges. There's nothing that the government...
Okay, that's just dumb. He's not afraid of the charges? Wouldn't you be afraid of the charges? Where are you? You're in fucking Rikers Island. You goddamn well better be afraid. They just executed 2 search warrants. They've got obliterated serial numbers on firearms. They've got videos and baby oil. You know, what he needs is somebody to tell him what the truth is. You are f***ed. You are absolutely f***ed. You're going to prison for the good portion of the rest of your life.
In a bizarre twist, reports claim that authorities discovered a large quantity of baby oil and other questionable items during their search of Diddy's properties. While some dismiss this as sensationalism, others argue that it reflects a risky lifestyle that prosecutors may use to build their case. Regardless of its significance, this revelation has only added more intrigue to the already high-profile case.
Been with him since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's about almost 3 o'clock now. He's just laser focused. He's engaged. He's helpful. He's confident. You know, we're going through our defense as we do every day, and his spirits are relatively good.
How do you explain the baby oil and the lubricants? 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street. You know, I think Americans buy in bulk, as we know. And you know, this is consensual adults doing what consensual adults do. You know, we can't get so puritanical in this country to think that somehow sex is a bad thing, because if it was, it'd be...
Now left without a lead attorney, Diddy faces the difficult task of assembling a new legal team under extreme pressure. Experts warn that any new lawyer will need time to familiarize themselves with the complexities of the case, time that Diddy doesn't have. This last-minute change could delay proceedings, but it also puts his defense at a serious disadvantage.
Sean P. Diddy Combs' lawyer quits the case. He's out of there, folks. P. Diddy's lawyer is no longer on the RICO case. According to this court filing, he wants out. Now, whether he gets out, that will be up to the judge. What in the world is going on here? I have a legal document right here. His attorney, Anthony Rico, he has numerous attorneys. This is one of his attorneys, Anthony Rico, and he wants out of the case. He doesn't want to be on the case anymore. After consulting with Mark Agnafilo, P. Diddy's main attorney. Maybe his lawyer came to his senses, this lawyer that wants out, and says, I don't want to be any a part of this, because he's so scared that he's going to be disbarred or face legal ramifications and repercussions himself. Yes, so ultimately, you know, when a lawyer withdraws based off other lawyers representing him, I don't think the judge is going to deny that request, but he wants out. Now, what does that mean for Diddy? Did Diddy approve of this? Did Diddy want this lawyer out? It seems like something is going on here. And, you know, Agnafilo, it's interesting with Mark Agnafilo because his wife is representing Luigi Mangione. I'm just wondering if Agnafilo's next off the case and they're going to concentrate more on Luigi. But you know, in the feds, they got a 97% conviction.
This legal battle has reignited discussions on how celebrity status influences court cases. While stars like Diddy have the means to hire top-tier legal teams, they also endure relentless media scrutiny, which can complicate defense strategies. This case highlights the challenges high-profile figures face when navigating the justice system.
You know, this video that we've all seen, and it's a bad video for Mr. Combs, and he said so himself when he gave his apology. This is 8 years ago, and the prosecutors are talking about him bribing a hotel security worker. There was no criminal investigation. This was just a matter of personal embarrassment because he and the person in the video were in the midst of a 10-year relationship that was difficult at times, that was toxic at times, but it was mutually so. And this whole notion that Mr. Combs is forcing drugs on someone is just nonsensical, and it's going to prove to not be true.
On that video, he initially denied the allegations when his then girlfriend, who was in that video, filed a lawsuit last fall.
The abrupt exit of Diddy's lead attorney marks a crucial turning point in an already intense legal fight. With mounting evidence, conflicting narratives, and a failed attempt at damage control, Diddy finds himself in a precarious position. The timing of his lawyer's resignation raises serious concerns about what might be revealed when the trial begins.
This is not the first time that his attorneys have decided to use race in his defense. So the New York Times continues, they said the use of escorts, male or female, is common and indeed widely accepted in American culture today, they write. To emphasize what is depicted as the non-criminal nature of the conduct, the filing notes that the chief executive of the escort service that Mr. Combs is said to have used has been interviewed in the media and was featured in a Showtime reality series. The lawyer questioned whether any white person has been charged under the law based on similar allegations. The prosecutors overseeing the case at the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York have asserted that Mr. Combs' conduct was far less innocuous.
Despite the setback, Diddy's camp insists they are ready to fight back. However, the prosecution appears to be gaining the upper hand. With his career and freedom on the line, Diddy's next moves will be critical. Can he salvage his defense, or is this the beginning of the end for one of hip-hop's biggest names? One thing is certain, this trial will be full of surprises and the world will be watching closely.